As you can see written on the screen right now, this is the publication we had this morning. The game is launching on May 21st. I don't know if it is too early or if it is a good news. I'm gonna talk about that in this video. But right before, don't forget that you can support me through the link I have in the description below. You will get some rewards during the month, such as Golden Dragon or Extra RP. You don't need to spend anything to receive these rewards. Just need to follow me. On the other side, if someday you want to spend anything in game, depending on the number of supporters I have on my channel, I will receive a percentage. So thank you to everyone who is supporting me. Alright, time to talk about the real subject. Game of Thrones Kingsroad will be launching on both mobile and PC. So if you were waiting for that, in a few days only, you will be able to access Westeros. The game will support the crossplay, allowing you to play on mobile and PC with the same account. So if someday you don't have time to complete the content and you are not at home, then you can just basically open your mobile and do that quickly. But hey, I know you guys, don't do that at work. The game will be available in approximately 200 countries in North America, South America, Europe, Oceania, and the MENA region. And this is what we misunderstood when they released the last developer note. They said that they were planning to release the game on Asian countries before the end of the year. But that was unclear because everyone thought that the global version of the game would come later after the Asian release. But it's not the case. We are getting the game in less than 1 month now. This is insane. The game is available through Steam Early Access at the moment and limited open beta testing in selected regions, and the game progress won't be erased at launch. So this is something very important, so all your progression, if you spend like me more than 200 hours on your character, you won't lose your progression. Yay! Talking about the progression and the gap between the early access players and the new players, they are saying that the game is designed firstly for solo content. And yes, that is correct. If you play Game of Thrones Kingsroad, don't expect to find your friends on the map. It's not working like that. You have all the quests, the main quests, side quests, the historic side and stuff like that. Everything you have on the map is a solo content. And then you have some dungeons where you can party with other players. You have the Altar of Memories, you have the world bosses, and basically that's already all, at the moment at least. I don't know what they are planning to release, but on the last developer note, they say to us that they were working actively on more co-op content. So maybe on release we will have more content. Let's check what they are saying about that. After the official release, new areas and main episodes will be added, along with additional content like new Altar of Memories dungeons. So probably more difficulty and more chance to get a good gear. I'm excited about that because at the moment, it's very hard to get some good gear. I was crazy lucky, let's be honest, with my main character, because if I show you what I have at the moment, this is absolutely crazy. Of course, I'm not talking about the artifacts because over more than 600 expeditions, I wasn't able to get a single legendary. And I don't have many duplicates, as you can see neither. But about the gear, I have insane things. At least on the left, on the right, I have some good things with my necklace, and the other things need to work on that. But if I show you my legendary weapon, for example, this is the set I want to use, almost the max roll here. I have skills, the skill effect that I want, I have crit damage, active skill damage, the penetrating power, I have almost the same on my crossbow here, but that's only a purple for now. Igniting strike, this is what I want, attack power rate. That is amazing, and on every single piece of gear I have things to increase the skills I want, so at the moment I am super strong with my knife. But now I need to work on my legendary, and maybe the new Altar of Memories are gonna help increase the drop rates, and I can't wait to see that. And by the way, still talking about the content, here they are planning probably for the release to release the Stormlands as well, because they already talked about that in the previous developer note, and so this is what I know at the moment about the Stormlands. Apparently, a player found a glitch in game and was able to reach that zone, the Stormlands, at least on the map. It just uncovered the map, he wasn't able to travel to that place. But we will have a new hideout, giving purple 7 boots here for the first completion, and then other rewards, just a bit more experience than the first hideouts we have on the other side at the moment. You have 2 more Echoes of the Past, you have more sites to capture, 3 more bandit camps, 3 more historic sites, Kite, one more Goat's Haven, and another Ferocious Beast. But don't expect to have some tier 5, because apparently here this is the same pelt given by the bull. And apparently it's giving the same rewards as the bull. But apparently the required momentum will be the same as for the bull. So I don't know what to think about that. Maybe it will change, maybe not. They will share further details about the upcoming content through future developer notes, so stay tuned. MA schedule and future improvements, it means ask me anything. So they are planning to give us some answers on some questions on May 8th. Basically, they are just saying that they are actively collecting the feedback of players to enhance the game experience, if I understood correctly. The copper nerf wasn't something very interesting, but they are planning to fix that and they made a letter to apologize about it, so I won't complain. Let's just see what we will have on global release. Finally, for the people who are playing on the early access, you still have time to access that, by the way, and you will get these rewards as well if you are joining the early access now before the global release. They prepared a special reward exclusively for the Steam early access participations. Basically, we will receive an exclusive outfit, so this is the one you have on the screen right now, and a distinctive house sigil. And then, at the end, they are saying our development team is dedicated to delivering an incredible adventure across the continent of Westeros, and we strive to incorporate as much of your valuable feedback as possible. They recognize that their prior communication regarding the patches and stuff like that were lacking in the past, and they apologize for that, saying that in the future, they will communicate more frequently and transparent than before. So now, it's time to give you my feedback about the game after having played more than 200 hours. Alright, so this is my night, and by the way, as you can see here, I'm in a hideout. This is the last one. I just did the last speedrun of the week for the hideouts as well. I'm not gonna spoil you anything. You can check my future videos. I'm gonna post it a bit later during the day. Because the news first, alright? So you will see if I can finally have my top 1 or if I did a mistake or anything. You will see that in my future video, guys. Don't miss it, alright? So at the moment, what I think about the game. In fact, this is super grindy as hell. Like, I've never seen that in any video game before. But I was thinking that it was only an early access, it wasn't complete, we are lacking some content at the moment. So I am hoping for getting a ton of extra content on global release. Because let me explain to you, at the moment I am level 39, alright? Just reached that morning, and yeah, I haven't unlocked the last Beyond the Wall expedition because you need to be level 40. I played 215 hours with my knights only, something like that. Basically, if you want to get some experience at the moment on the game, you just need to complete every day the different hideouts, at least the last 3 ones here in that zone. We will have another one, so providing a bit more experience, we will have probably more quests and stuff like that, so this is cool. I completed every single side content and main quest we have in game. Historic sites, mysteries in cities, bounties, everything. And so daily, I am just repeating the bandit camps because these are the only ways we have at the moment in game to get some experience outside of the RP dungeons. And we get basically just by doing the camps between 1300 to 1500 XP per hour. It takes 5 minutes to do the 4 last bandit camps. You have 3 in the reach here, and you have 1 in the gift. This is the one. So this is what I'm repeating every single hour when I am active on the game. Otherwise, I am not doing that, okay? So this is how I can get some experience, and by killing some animals here. I was doing that for the farm of the sheepskins before, but they nerfed that, so I reduced my farm, alright? So it takes a crazy amount of time to get some experience, and this is not fun at all, because it takes so much time from one character that I am not even playing with the other ones. If I show you, I just rushed to beat the main quest, so they are level 24 or 25, and that's all. Because if I go on the other characters, let me show you the experience you need when you're level 25. You need 24,000 experience. Basically, above the level 20, you need between 22,000 and 24,000 experience per level. When you reach the level 30, you need around 50,000 per level to get level 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. And when you reach 35, to get 36, you need 4 times the experience. To almost 200,000. So if you are farming at hell every day, you can get like between 40k to 60k experience a day. You need basically 4 to 5 days to get only 1 level farming as hell. And I hate that. Not gonna lie, this is super boring. I absolutely hate that. So I hope that in the future they are planning to add way more content to get some XP, because at the moment it's very, very bad. So that was my first concern. The grind to get experience is insanely high in that game. So I really do hope that they will fix that on global release. Second thing, the artifacts. I hate the expeditions so much. Wasn't able to get at least a single legendary after spending 600 and more expeditions. I spent a lot in the shop to try to obtain more. I bought multiple times the monthly subscription because at first I wanted to have the premium costume on my 3 characters, and you can buy only 1 per account with 800 in the exchange shop. So you are forced to buy one time the big pack here, and then you to buy multiple times this one, and you get a lot of cards inside. So, and a lot of golden dragons, so you can refill the content and stuff like that, progress a bit faster. And so I did that. I have 654 days of subscription, so basically 2 entire years almost. And even with all the cards I had, I wasn't able to get a single legendary artifact. And it's requiring a ton of things to upgrade them. And this is very, very bad. Very bad design in my opinion. I hope that in the future they are gonna bring more artifacts, reduce the cost to upgrade them, and increase the rates to obtain some. Because if I go to my Messenger Raven, manage expeditions, I am level 10, as I told you before, wasn't able to get a single legendary. And you're not guaranteed to obtain a legendary even if you get the guarantee here, or if you hit the great expedition here. 2.52% chance with purple workers only. That's a bit low, very low to me. I have another concern now, and it's more about the altar of memories and the ranking rewards. These are great, don't change that, okay? So you have some competition between the players in here to try to kill the bosses in the altar of memories as fast as they can. So this is cool and very entertaining for top guilds, so we can team up the last day of the ranking and farm that. This is super cool, so don't change that. This is a good ranking. But allow players to get at least some of these outside of the ranking. Like, especially the ones for the jewels. These are so freaking rare and expensive, this is ridiculous. People will never get in the top here, most of the players won't get in here. We need 15 to redo at least 1 time the effects on the legendary piece of gear. Gear or jewelry. And this is too much, this is way too much. It's ruining the experience, okay? People are playing a lot the game. The game is really fun, the game has a lot of good aspects, but this one is terrible. You need to increase the potion people are getting. At least 1 time a week, give people 1 or 2 chains to reroll a legendary piece of gear. Otherwise, they are gonna quit because they will never have what they want. You need to increase that. Finally, last thing that I hate, the rankings here. I love the hideouts ranking because we can complete the content every day. It takes just a few amount of time if you want to rush them. Basically 20 minutes per day. You can just spend that every day. You will have some rewards and experience by doing that. This is cool. But on the last day, we need to rush, do a speedrun, and the fastest player will get a top 1, top 2 or stuff like that. So this is very entertaining. But about the bandit camps, the echoes of the past, and the ferocious beasts, you need to farm as hell during the week if you want to get in the ranking here. This is not very entertaining in my opinion, so maybe try to rework these 3 rankings here, lower the amount of things that we need to complete, or maybe for the competition, just split the rankings. Don't do that by server because people will feel like they don't have any chance to get the reward because the amount of farm you need to invest in game is just insane. A few hours daily if you want to do all the bandit camps or the ferocious beasts or stuff like that. At least the ferocious beast is the less grindy one, but the echoes of the past and the bandit camp, come on, you can do better than that. Or increase the rewards here, because getting in the top 4 to 10 for only 50 golden dragon, this is ridiculous. This is not a lot. Put at least a 200 for every people in that top so they can start refilling their rewards daily and stuff like that. That would be more entertaining. People would do it more. Oh, and one more thing before ending the video. One concern about the sets here. I love most of the sets, but there is one that I don't understand, in fact. If I go to the MOLER set, this is the set I was using before. We have more attack speed when using the active skill. The attack speed increase is not crazy. It helps a lot, but it's not crazy. But the fact that we are not getting some rage during 8 seconds sucks a lot. It makes that set inefficient in comparison with the other sets. Like, I just switched my set to the champion and the brute. It's working so much better than this one. This is just remove that rage thing here. It's nerfing the set and people hate that. I'm pretty sure they hate that. Alright, so that was all I had to say about the negative aspects of the game. Then the game and the mechanics are pretty good. People are pretty active and you can have good discussions with players in alliances and stuff like that. So I love that. Don't change anything on that. The quests and the voice acting are perfect. I love that as well. Just don't change that. Oh, and fix a bug, fix an issue, please. When you log in with another character, if you already collected all the lost letters, just hide the crows. Look at that. There is a crow over here, but I collected the lost letter already, and the crow is still here. So please fix that bug. This is a bit annoying. Alright, so guys, that was all I had to say on today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, don't forget to hit the like button. Have a really nice day, guys, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.